Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a brand new video. So today we're going to be taking another return to the Versus series, and we're going to be talking about Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales. So yesterday was the big PlayStation event, and it pretty much kicked off with Miles Morales, and it basically just took a look at the new gameplay and whatnot on PS5. So here on the PlayStation blog, that's what a lot of this first half is just talking about the gameplay and whatnot. But here is where kind of the important information for this video is. It says that they're revealing that it's also going to be on PS4 alongside PS5. So I think that's really great, given the circumstances of the world right now with the pandemic and whatnot. Not a lot of people have $400 $500 to drop on a new console at the moment. So I'm glad that at least I'm not sure about Xbox, but I'm glad that PlayStation is at least offering it on both consoles. So before we move on down here, it talks about how the game on PS5 is locked at 60 frames per second. The new DualSense controller has haptic feedback. So you really feel the it says here like the bioelectric venom energy. You really feel that in the controller, and then as well as 3D audio. So PlayStation 5 is definitely going to be a step in the right direction for this next console. So it says here that the standard edition will be available digitally and physically for $49.99. I assume this is for both PS4 and PS5. I know with a couple of new PS5 games, they're increasing the price from $60 to $70 for first party games. So I assume that this is the same price for both PS4 and PS5. So yeah, I think that price will stay the same. But on PS5, they're also having an Ultimate Edition that includes a voucher code for the first Spider-Man game remastered. So basically, it includes the original game and then the DLC, just all remastered. So it's not just a simple res up, as it says here. It takes advantage of this is talking about the remaster. It takes advantage of the PS5's console hardware, and then you see like improvements in the character designs and whatnot. And it also says here, including our new generation Peter Parker. So I assume that this is the Peter Parker that they're going to use for the actual sequel to Marvel's Spider-Man. So yeah, I'm excited to see how that looks. And then down here, it talks about how again it's locked at 30 frames or 60 frames per second. I assume that the PS4 version is going to be locked at 30 frames per second. So that's not necessarily a bad thing. I thought the first game ran pretty well. I have the PS4 Slim, and I thought it ran pretty well at 30 frames. So I assume that 60 frames is going to be definitely way better, but I think 30 frames for the PS4 version is going to be fine. And then it talks about how the Ultimate Edition is both physically and digitally available for $70. So let's go ahead. We'll start off with PS4. So if you're not planning on getting a PS5, I definitely recommend you still get this game because it's the next chapter in the Spider-Man universe. Especially if you enjoyed the first game, I definitely recommend you get the PS4 version. Now it's not going to be as nice as the PS5 version, but honestly, I'm okay with it. I'm personally not going to get a PS5 at launch, so I might like wait a couple years. So for me, that's what I'm going to go with. I'm going to get the PS4 version of Spider-Man Miles Morales. But for PS5, if you get the digital PS5, I highly recommend you still get the Ultimate Edition. For $20 more, you get I think you get 2 skins for pre-ordering, and then a couple of like web gadgets and whatnot. And then you also get the entirety of the first game and the DLC. So I think that that's a fantastic deal. Same thing with the disc drive PS4 or PS5, I should say. I still recommend you get the Ultimate Edition. I think it's just a good deal. You get the original game for $20. Like I think on PS4 the Game of the Year edition is, or not Game of the Year, there's like a all-in-one package. I forget what exactly they call it, but it's like $30. So honestly, you're getting like a higher res version of the first game alongside Miles Morales, I think that's a fantastic deal for only $20 more. So honestly, the only one I cannot recommend is the PS5 Standard Edition, just because unless you just don't want the first game again, which I mean it's remastered, so just get the first game with it. You know, you can see some of the the higher detailed models and whatnot. So honestly, yeah, I think that the Ultimate Edition is the one that you should go for if you're getting it on PS5. Now with the disc drive, you can still get it digitally, but I mean if you get the disc drive, you want it for the physical games. So yeah, honestly, if you're getting the disc drive PS5, get it physically. If you got the digital PS5, get it digitally. And then on PS4, me personally, I'm probably going to get it physically just because I'm more of a physical guy than a digital guy. So yeah, that's those are my recommendations. The disc drive PS5, get it with the disc drive, and then digital PS5, get it digitally because that's the only one you can. And then for PS4, definitely get it physical. So those are my recommendations. Like I said, I'm personally going to get the PS4 version just because I'm not going to upgrade right away. So yeah, so that's what I think about Spider-Man Miles Morales. Those are my recommendations. Let me know what you guys think about this game, how it looks, and if you're going to upgrade to PS5 down in the comments below. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.